Good morning, everybody. Hi, Heather Kamala here with your CircleTime number 20. We're at the end of week 4. We did a really great job. This is first broadcast as a live video on Facebook, and so if you hear me talking to people, then that's why. Here in our CircleTime, what we've sort of evolved to is that we do 3 things as of now. CircleTime can evolve and change over time as the teacher sees fit for the audience, right? For the students. So we do 3 things. 1, it's art activity. 2, it's yoga poses with children that we use our YogaRhymes in our KiDo Kids Yoga style class. And the 3rd one is a story. So the story that I'm reading, that I have been reading for this past so many weeks, has been Uma and the Crystal Balls, which I wrote, and that's the spring story for our series. So we have 4 stories in the whole series, and that's for spring, summer, fall, winter. So the winter we just finished up, and that one was Kalidasa Starts a Bakery. Fabulous. And that went on for all winter. So we read the story over the course of weeks and weeks, and so that you can follow at home now with our spring section, our spring delights. We have this brand new book that you can buy on our website, KiDo Kids Yoga. And you can see here it's spelled K-I-D-O, kids, and then yoga, KiDoKidsYoga.com. And over there in the shop, in the KiDo Kids shop, you can buy this book for $10. It's 50 pages, 50 or more pages of download, and basically it's an unbound book. And so I'm showing you on both sides how it's not bound. You're going to print out these pages, and then little by little together, watching these videos, you will create the book with your children, or if grown-ups want to do it by themselves, I think that's fabulous too. It contains my story for spring and also a lot of different activities. We have 5 different main subjects that we go over, and that would be story, yoga, art, games, and songs. So those we call the 5 daily rhythms, because it's this rhythm that goes up and down for kids. So right now, because this is a live broadcast on Facebook every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, it's that we are waiting for some of our friends to come on, but eventually we'll just get started. All right. So in our KiDo Kids Yoga Make-A Book that I was just talking about, that's available on my website, KiDoKidsYoga.com. On page 15 and 16, basically what you'll see is that it's in the middle of the story. But, hello, Alexandra. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? All right. And Bruno, ¿verdad? Okay. And so, what I'm doing right now is that I'm showing this wonderful project that I just finished that is unbound. So as time goes on, you'll see that I'm going to put it in a binder, right? And then little by little, we'll do our art projects and we will insert them. And then at the end of spring, we'll bind it all together. Hello, Amelia. Hi, Amelia. Hola, Elias. ¿Cómo estás? All right. If you hear me saying hello to people, it's because this is a live broadcast. And we are going to say hello to our friends. Yay! Good morning. Well, I was just talking with people here, and I was letting them know that we're doing 3 things now. It's an art project, it's some yoga, and then end with a story. That's a good idea, right? 3 things. So right now in this wonderful book that I have as a download on my website, that's in the shop, it's the Make-A Book. I was saying that on page 15 and 16, which for the preschool club, that's going to be this page for Amelia, because my clients have their own special book that's just for the preschoolers. And so on that page, which you guys will recognize, that's where we're going to insert a new art project. So that's where we are. And in the story, they're talking about the big egg gathering. So I'm going to show you that on this same Facebook page and on our website, we will have it too. There's going to be this art activity, and it's called the Big Egg Gathering Art Activity. All right. So this is one page, and this is the other page. And really it's made with the instructions so that you can fold it and do all that stuff. So we're going to do it together right now. Now, right now you can watch me do it, and then you can do it at home if you want to, okay? But the only thing is that you would need a printer or your parents to help you to fold just a page, okay? Send me a message if you need some help. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fold one little thing here. That's the bottom piece. I'm going to fold on the very bottom. And then we're going to fold that up. So it's like an accordion. Do you see how I folded it like that? That's how we're going to do it the first part. And you don't have to do it right now, but you can do it in a little bit. And then we're going to skip this part and fold right here. Later, you guys can watch this video again if you want to. And then we're going to fold that one up. All right? And then we're going to do it one more time, and then I'll stop, and I will show you guys what it looks like when you're done. So we're going to fold one more piece here. All right? And then fold that up till it meets the rainbow. That was 3 different times that we made. And so now it looks like that. Do you see? Oh, hold on. I have to get the bottom. It looks like a staircase. So we go up 1, 2, 3, and then you get to the top. And the top is a little picture of a rainbow with some tears falling from the sky. Who was crying? Ooh, no, those are not tears. Those are raindrops. Silly me. So the cloud, and so that's what it will look like. I'm calling it a pop-up activity because the next thing we're going to do is, I don't know if you guys can see right here, but you see there's some words there? Those words say, glue green grass here. Glue, so we'll have to put glue on this area, and this area. So those 3 sections, we will put glue there. And then what we're going to do is get some green paper, like this, some green paper, and cut little tiny pieces, little tiny slivers. That means like a little toothpick, like really tiny, like a little thorn. And then we're going to sprinkle those over on top of the glue. So you might want to cut them first and then put the glue on so it doesn't dry out first, right? And then when you glue all those down, then you're going to have these 3 sections looks like it's all grass. And then when you're done with that, then you can start to move to the next page. And then the next page is, guess what? You got it. Decorate these eggs and color some of these little animals. And there's a truck, a delivery truck for eggs. And then when you're done with that, you're going to cut out all of these eggs. And then when you're done with cutting out all of those eggs, you're going to put it all together. And do you want to see what it looks like when you're done? Also, we're going to color the top here too. Did I mention that? So when you're done with all that, are you guys ready? Oh, one more thing, and that is if you don't have green paper, it's okay. You could always draw grass here. You could color it green on these 3 strips. Or you could use your paint like we used our paint yesterday, and you can paint green on a piece of paper and then let it dry, and then you can cut that. And that gives a really nice pop-up feeling. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, ta-da! This is what it looks like when you're all done. Now, I'll show you guys. Let me get over here close to the camera. So if you look at on the side, you have 1, 2, 3. Just like on this page, right? It's the same. Isn't that fun? So you have the 3 different sections, and what I did is I took the little bunny from here, from this page, and the little bird and the chicken and the truck and all of the eggs. After I colored them, I cut them out very carefully yesterday. That's what I was doing in the afternoon. And look, there's the bird. And I glued the bird on there, see? And there's the bunny. And I glued the bunny on the first little step, or piece of grass. And there's the chicken and the truck. See, I glued them on. And then, oh, and a little mushroom. Yep, a mushroom house. And then I colored the back part, and I put in the eggs. So you can see that the eggs, I actually glued them in there. And the idea is that people can have little egg hunt, right? Little fun thing. So that's the art project for today, and the downloadable sheet is on the Facebook page. You can see all the grass is just, it was so much fun. I have another video that I'm in the process of making of where I really took the time to do those, and I showed you guys all with more detail. But for now, that is plenty so that we can get to our yoga, right? All right, I wanted to show you guys that art project. So please enjoy. Oh, and when you have finished doing it, could you guys send me a picture of your finished art project? Oh, that would be so awesome. I love to get your pictures. And remember, when you're done with that, it could go in the binder. So you see it has holes there. It could go in your binder together with your book, either your preschool club book, like my kids, like Amelia has, which I know already I connected it together, but you could take it apart and make it into a book with more and more pages in it. That's true. It's just staples. And what else? And in this one, it's on page 15, 16. It's the page that looks like this. That's where I would insert it. All right. So now we're going to do our yoga. That was what I wanted to show you guys today. Let's see. Oh, the oils for today. So we always want to start with some oils, right? There's this one oil that's called Stress Away from Young Living, and actually it has vanilla. I know what you're thinking, Amelia. Hold on now. It has vanilla and yay, thank you, Elizabeth. I see, we got it. And that's right. You guys have the preschool club book, right, Amelia? Well, this oil, it has vanilla in it, like vanilla that people would add to cake. That's why in my preschool, it's called the cake oil. So we have just 1 drop of that. 1 drop, wait for it. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's, 2 came out. And then I'm going to put some of my special magic in there, right? Rub it around, and then we breathe it in. It also has copaiba, which is a really, really great oil for health, for keeping healthy. And then the last one that I'm going to mention, there's more in it, but the 3 main ones are the copaiba, vanilla, and lime. Lime from the peel of the lime. Okay, and then we breathe it in. And with that, we are going to begin our yoga session, okay? So I wanted to tell you guys about that oil. And now I'm going to put my camera up here. So hold on a second. Okay, I have to negotiate space, like we all do. All of us new online teachers. All right, here we are. Now it's time for the second part of our fun circle time, which is called yoga. And this one specifically, it's the asana, it's the yoga poses, right? All right, so we have that yummy smell, or if you don't have this one, you're going to let me know so I can help you to get some oils. I'm your oils lady. And we're going to sit down, crisscross applesauce. That's right, that's what we're going to do first today. And we're going to scoop up some yummy stuff, because I already have that yummy stuff on my hands. And we're going to smell, big one, big one. Yummy. Now I have to ask you guys, what do you have? Do you have some oatmeal? What yummy stuff do you have in your hands? Let's smell it one more time. Yummy. Now, You maybe have some fresh scones baked in your hand, or do you have some blueberries? What yummy stuff do you have? So now we're going to smell it one more time. Big one, big one. Yummy. Now you get to eat it. And now we're going to wash our hands. Wash, 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 wash. Wash, 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 wash. Wash, 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 wash my body. Wash my body. Wash my hair. Wash my hair. Wash my body. Wash my feet. Wash my feet. Wash my feet. And now rinse. And now dry. Now I'm going to do air dry. Air dry. Air dry. And to the back. Air dry. Now I'm going to hold my hands behind me so it looks like this. Hold and pull. Ooh, stretch. The idea with my yoga, with my KiDo Kids Yoga, is that we're going to wake up our body, especially in the morning. If you're with me in the morning time, as we are right now here in California, this is that, say you sleep, and then you wake up, and when you wake up, your body wants to move, right? That's our job, is to move. So we want to move all the different parts of our body, right? We want to move up, we want to move forward, we want to move back, we want to move twisting, right? And we want to move, what else? Like circles, like this big circles reaching up. So you guys do what I do, right? Do you want to play Simon Says? Do you want to play Copy Nana the Monkey? If you pretend I'm Nana the Monkey. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. So if I'm Nana the Monkey, you have to copy what I do, okay? So first, Nana the Monkey reaches her hands up to the sky, and you have to copy her. And then Nana the Monkey goes down and goes on the ground, and you have to copy her. And then Nana the Monkey puts her hands down flat and jumps up. Be careful. Be careful, you monkey kids. Boop, like that. Boop. All right. And then Nana the Monkey is going to go like this and go around. Like that. And the other way. And Nana the Monkey is going to say stop. And Nana the Monkey is going to say lift one leg up. Wiggle your foot. Put it down. Oh, Nana the Monkey didn't say put it down. Okay, so now Nana the Monkey says lift your foot up, or your knee, and wiggle your foot around, and Nana the Monkey says put your foot down. Oh, that's a fun game. All right, you guys. Now, let's go on to our next part, which is that we are going to do the Yi Uma dance. You guys remember the Yi Uma dance? So I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to balance my leg up, because we're going to say Yi Uma to the right, run, 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 Yi Uma to the left, balance, 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 run, 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 twirl around so gracefully, twirl again, now face me. Wonderful. We never get tired of that dance, of the Uma dance. Did you guys know that Uma is the horse? Well, I know Amelia knows that. But for all you other kids that are watching and grown-ups, you might not know that Uma is actually a horse. And in our story, Uma and the Crystal Balls, well, when we get further on in the chapters, I don't want to give any spoilers. I won't tell you, but the story is about Uma, and the story is about the 4 crystal balls. The 4 crystal balls. The crystal ball of earth, the crystal ball of air, the crystal ball of water, and the crystal ball of fire. Those are the 4 crystal balls, and they all have their special power. Special powers that we can actually use too. The power of bravery, the power of washing away bad feelings, the power of yummy smells, like how I was just showing you guys, and the power of, let's see, and the last one is the power of growing, flower power. That's I named. Now I won't tell you which crystal ball is which power. When you read the story, you will find out. All right? Let's see. We have a little bit more time, so we are going to do some more fun yoga. I have not done the sun salutation for a little while, so let's do the sun salutation. Are you guys ready? I'll start up here, and then we're going to have our hands here. That will be number 1. And then we're going to put our hands all the way up, 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 and look up, stretch up and look up, and that's number 2. And then we're going to come down, 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 down like this. My feet are together, and I'm going to squat down, 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 but I'm not sitting down, I'm still up. And now my hands flat. This is number 3, wake up the worms. That's number 3. And then number 4, my legs go back behind me. And my legs go back behind me into, hold on, I have to clean up my little pillows over there I was using for a different project. And then the legs go back behind me, and guess what? Now I'm in a plank. That you have to be really strong to hold yourself like that. And that one is number 4. And then down, 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 down. I'm going to come up, and then number 5 is the snake. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3. Anyway, it's 5 snakes. And then I'm going to, I think I did it wrong. I have to start over. Sorry, guys. 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to start over. I have the book right here to tell me. That's the next fun thing. That will go on the website. This is lovely. I just want to make sure I get it right and don't teach you guys wrong. Okay, so the first one was this one. That's 1, right? Number 2, go up. Number 3, we did that one, right? That was wake up the worms. And then, that's what we didn't do. I knew it. That was the Sachi pose. That one is the frog, 4 frog. Okay, so let's start over. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to open like this, and 4. Okay. And then we jump up, and jump up, right? And then that's why it's good to do the yoga over and over, because then you can remember really, really well. And so then number 5 is the stick. That's what it is. And number 6, snake. And then number 7, we're going to go up, 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 and howl at the moon. Howl! Oh, oh, oh! That's number 7, howling dog. And now number 8, I'm going to come up onto like a cat pose here, round my back. Whoosh! Feels so good to stretch my back. And then I'm going to pop my seat up and tell a downward dog. There we go. Looks like that. And there we have our dogs. And that's number 8. My dog is the 8. Number 8. And then number 9 is that we're going to take our feet like this, and then we're going to squat down, and the tigers roar like that. And then put your hands down flat. That was number 9. And then we're going to pump it up, and we're going to jump our feet, just a little bunny hop. Let's just say hop. We're going to hop our feet to meet our hands. And that one, here we are right here. And now my hand's going to go out to the front. Clap, clap, clap. Hold. Open. So that's number 10. And then number 11, we have 2 more. All the way up. That's 11. Point up. And then bring your hands down, down, down for number 12. There we go. Let me show you guys the rest of the pictures. And then we say namaste. The pictures are, we had number 4, right? And then there's number 5. That was the stick. Did you guys do that one? And then number 6, the snakes. And then number 7, howling dog. Ooh. And then number 8, the downward dog. Woo, woo, woo. Right? And then number 9, the crouching tiger. Yep. Tiger like that. And the number 10, remember, clap your hands, but don't sit down. And then number 11, again, reach up to the sky. And number 12, namaste. Bring your hands to your body. And that's what we do in our fun KiDo Kids Yoga book. All right. Oh, my goodness. It looks like it's time for our story. Are you guys ready for a story? First, I wanted to tell you guys something. Today is Friday. That's this one right here. Friday, and did you guys know what's happening on Sunday? This is Saturday and Sunday walking by. On Sunday is going to be the big egg gathering. It's when we celebrate spring. People call it Easter, Eostre. People also call it Astarte. They call it many different things. It's springtime, and it's when we celebrate all that wonderful stuff. And remember my fun art project? That was a different one. This was a different art project that we did, which is also on the Facebook page and will be on the website. So a lot of fun stuff that we've been doing. I'm so happy that you guys are here with me doing the fun stuff also, right? Let's see. So today is Friday, and Sunday is going to be a special, special day with families. Maybe you decorate eggs. Are you going to decorate your eggs? Are you going to hide your eggs? Are you going to get a basket? All of those fun traditions. I love it. When I was a little kid, Easter for me was I just love holidays, like all kids love holidays, right? And I remember that we would go to my grandparents' house and we'd hide the eggs in the backyard, or they would hide the eggs. And then my grandmother had this amazing tradition of where she would have a basket for us that was a gift basket for each of us three. It was myself and my two brothers. And she would not only hide the basket in the house, okay, but she would attach a string to the basket, and it was a ball of yarn, okay? And then she would attach one little side, tie it to the basket, and then the ball of yarn would go all around the house. You guys can borrow this idea. I did it with my kids when my boys, who are now 18 and 25, and so I did it with them too, and they just loved it. So it's a tradition that I'm continuing on with that I continued on with my own family. So the string would go round and around and around, and then eventually she would leave it in one spot. So when we woke up in the morning on Sunday, we would find the ball of string, probably with a note, one that said Heather. Okay, so this is my ball of string. And so I would wind up the string as I'm going all around the house. And then I'd have to, go under that chair and go around there and go into that room and go back out. And then eventually it would lead me to my prize, the basket. It was such a sweet, sweet gesture. Grandma Trudy. All right. Wonderful stories about family, right? So now we're going to have a story that's Uma and the Crystal Balls. This is the continuation of chapter 7 from yesterday. All right, you guys ready? I have it right here. Give me enough time, I get organized, right? Oh my goodness, we started out in an emergency sort of feeling, and now at the end of week 4, I feel like we have built a really nice rhythm. We have our same wonderful families that keep coming back and watching us here, and I really appreciate that. I said to myself, hey, if everybody's going to stay at home, then I'm going to broadcast live. Why not, right? To be together. All right, are you still with me, Amelia? Bruno? All right, here we go. One day, when Siobhan was out playing on a weekend, remember Siobhan is the mermaid. If you haven't read the story yet, and when you don't want to have spoilers, you might want to walk away if you're a parent. But we are the kids. We're on chapter 7. All right. One day when Siobhan was out playing on a weekend, she saw her friend Sweetie the salmon. "Hello, Sweetie. Come play with me." Sweetie was busy eating little fish who were swimming in big schools around her. She said, "I just have to grow a little bigger. Then I can play with you." Sweetie kept eating the little fish, and sure enough, she grew bigger in a few days. Here she is. That's Siobhan the mermaid. and Sweetie Salmon. You can see Siobhan has the crystal ball there. Oh, wonderful. Hello, Maya. Hi, Mila. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching. Today we did 3 things. We did art project, and then our yoga, our fun yoga. That's fine. You can watch too. No problem, Mila and Maya. I love that you guys are here. And the last one is story time. So that's what I put into just 30 minutes. All right, so here we are, chapter 7. And so Sweetie did get bigger after a few days. And when Sweetie came back, Siobhan showed her the little marble that she was holding in her tail. There's the little marble. Hold on one second. There's the marble, do you see? Right there. There's Siobhan the mermaid. Oh, okay. I hear you, Magdalena. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so Sweetie said, oh, what a beautiful egg you have, talking about the marble, you know, the little marble. And Sweetie thought it was an egg because fish eggs are round like marbles. The marble shouted out, thank you, Sweetie. Sweetie was so surprised she gulped some water and swam in a circle. Wow, your egg can talk. That's a very special egg indeed. And the little mermaid, Siobhan, she thought that was so funny. She laughed and laughed, and then little bubbles floated up. Because remember, they're underwater. That's cute. That was one of the 4 crystal balls, remember? There were 3 in the nest, the crystal ball of air, the crystal ball of fire, and the crystal ball of earth were all in the feathered nest back in the meadow. But there was one crystal ball that was missing, and that was the crystal ball of what? Of water. That's right. Crystal ball of water, and they want to get together to be 4 together, but not yet. They're still having an adventure. So Siobhan is the one that's holding the crystal ball, but Nana the monkey and Sarita the snake have promised that they're going to get the crystal ball and bring it back to be together with the other 3 in the rainbow feathered nest. Let's see what happens. As Siobhan grew up, because she was just a girl mermaid, but as she grew up, the marble grew bigger also. Here is the mermaid song that Siobhan and the crystal ball of water made up together. It might sound familiar to you. I help you, you hold me, we grow bigger swimming in the sea. Today, tomorrow, together, forever. I help you, you hold me, we grow bigger swimming in the sea. Today, tomorrow, and we keep going forever. Does that sound familiar to you? Did you hear that song before? Sweetie Salmon used this song to make up her own version that you already heard. And over many years and many adventures together, the mermaid grew from a girl mermaid to a woman mermaid, that a merlady. And the marble grew from a little ball to a big crystal ball that was blue. And the merfolk, that's all the people that live in the water, began to call it the crystal ball of water, with magical powers because it made everyone feel better when they were sad or hurt or sick. So there's Siobhan with her crystal ball friend, that's her best friend, and there's another merman, and they're coming and saying, we don't feel well, can you help us? Because all the merfolk and fish loved to visit the crystal ball of water, who would talk to them and help them when they were in trouble. Do you have somebody that can help you when you're in trouble? Your mama, your papa, older sister, older brother, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, friends? Siobhan the mermaid and the crystal ball of water became the helpers of their community, like doctors and nurses. They helped people to feel better. Throughout their adventures, lots of different adventures, that's a different story, Siobhan found her own family, and she became a mama mermaid, also known as a merlady. She raised her own children, She had her own kids, and eventually when her children got older, when Siobhan's children got older, like how I have children that are older. You guys know my boys, Yako and Tai? Siobhan, the mama mermaid, became, guess what? A grandma mermaid. Yeah, did you ever hear of that? A grandma mermaid? Could be called a mermaid or a merlady. Sweetie the salmon always came back to her friend, and Sweetie's children became friends with Siobhan's children and Siobhan's grandchildren. What a big salty family they were, because they were in the sea. Just as Sweetie Salmon swam from the river to the sea, remember, the salmons go from the river to the sea, to the ocean. Also, Sweetie the Salmon's children also did that. And they would go back and forth on that long swim from the river to the ocean, ocean to the river, and they would go back and forth, and that's what salmons do. They also loved to hear about the adventures that Siobhan and the crystal ball of water would tell. Ooh. And now you may have remembered from the previous, from yesterday, that Uma the horse has a papa, and the papa is telling this story. So now Uma yawned a big yawn, Uma the horse. Uma's papa asked if he was getting sleepy, although papa already knew the answer. No, papa. I'm not sleepy at all. But his little brown eyes with long black eyelashes were closing smaller and smaller and smaller. But papa kept telling the story. This is the story of Mama Frog, right? So, this is the beginning of chapter 8. I'll read this a little bit, and then we'll finish on Monday. Woo! One of the last times Sweetie Salmon was swimming back to return to her river from the sea, she met a frog. And that frog was me, said Mama Frog as they were finishing their berry snack and dewdrop drink, because Nana and Sarita had found Mama Frog. That's what Uma's papa was talking about. Sarita and Nana were so happy to know the story of the mermaid who became a mama and a grandma, and they now knew her name was Siobhan. Sarita said to Nana, now that we know where the crystal ball of water is, Sarita's a snake, Nana's the monkey, and so Sarita is saying to the monkey, now we know where the crystal ball of water is, how can we help to bring it back to its family? Remember, so they can be together, those four in the rainbow feathered nest. How can Sarita and Nana help? Mama Frog heard what Sarita said. Guess what? Mama Frog shouted. She was excited because the last part of the story of Siobhan the mermaid and the crystal ball of water, had not been told. And now it was time to tell it. There's Mama Frog and her pollywog. She's doing some yoga with her pollywog. Do you see that? And she's floating on a lily pad in the river. Nice. Back in the sea, over here, where Siobhan, the grandma mermaid, lived, Sweetie Salmon asked the crystal ball of water if it had felt the energy pulling. Sweetie said, back in the meadow, everyone was talking about it, Sweetie the Salmon said. How the crystal ball of air had come down from the trees, bouncing like a bouncy ball. How the crystal ball of fire had broken out of the mountain so brave. How they both had rolled all the way to meet the third crystal ball of earth. And then how Sarita the snake had pushed the crystal ball of earth up out of its hole and helped it to see the light. So they were all three together now. Sweetie Salmon asked the crystal ball of water, did you feel the pull of your family? Did you feel it? And the crystal ball of water said, aha, yes! Now I understand why I have been dreaming about swirls of yellow and gold and white and red. That's crystal ball of air and fire. and yellow and gold of earth. Siobhan had started to scrunch her face up a little. Siobhan the mermaid was looking like this. What do you think is happening to Siobhan the mermaid? Sweetie Salmon noticed and asked, Siobhan, are you okay? Siobhan said, I can see the time is getting closer when my sweet friend, my crystal ball of water, will need to return to its family to be together. Just then the crystal ball of water said, I will go, but I will return back to you and the sea, which is my home. Of course, that made Siobhan smile, right? I can travel back and forth from the sea to the land. I can return with my whole crystal ball family, everybody together. Siobhan started to smile bigger and bigger. Show me a smile. Show me, show me. Oh my goodness. Until her face was lit up like a ray of sun shining down into the water. Remember, they can make a special wish, those mermaids, if they see this ray of sun shining down. And remember, the crystal ball of water has the power of washing away sadness for itself and others. So Siobhan, the grandma mermaid, took the crystal ball of water out of her tail and placed it on top of Sweetie Salmon's back, tying it down with seaweed. So now she's free. Ever since she was a girl mermaid, she's always had the crystal ball in her tail and she never let it go. But guess what? Now she did let it go, and Sweetie Salmon, her best friend too, they're all three best friends actually, tied with a piece of seaweed the crystal ball of water onto her back, and now she's going to carefully go from the sea back to the river and then over to the meadow. Can you guys imagine? So I'm going to stop the story there. That's okay. And on Monday, we're going to finish that story, or do our best to finish that story. And I wanted to remind you guys one more time that if you can find these pages on my website, you can color them. It's the whole book. And the book altogether, I know the people who are part of my preschool, they already got a copy of their book, right, everybody? But this one is a little bit different book. It's for all different age kids, not just preschool. And this one, it's called Make a Book, and it's available on my website. You're just going to print out the pages, and you can buy it for $10, KiDo Kids Club. You guys are in the KiDo Kids Club already, right? And remember, our art project for today, you guys can do it. We got this page, right? This page that's on the Facebook page right now will be on my website too. And then we folded it up, and then we colored all of the fun things on here, remember? And then we cut them out and we glued it all together. Oopsie. And you can see that it's a pop-up style. So everything can pop out. And that is for your egg hunt. And I really, really, really enjoyed today. And I enjoy this new pattern of 3 that we're doing. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Let me know if maybe you'd like to see it a little bit in a different format. Maybe we do yoga first, art, and then story. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Were your children interested? Kids, did you love it? Give me some feedback. Let me know how you feel. And I send you so much love. I send you so much love and so much good feelings. I'm going to blow you a good feeling wish. Did you get it? Nice. All right. See you guys on Monday and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Okay. Bye.